Sir Oliver Humperdinck certainly made a lasting impression when he introduced the Mid-South wrestling world to Humongous. What a confrontation with this man, Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch, and Humongous last week on Mid-South Wrestling. Let's go back in time 1 week and see exactly what transpired.
You got yourself a match, Murdoch, but who you're going to be facing is not the Nightmare. It's the gentleman you see coming behind you right now, Denny. Take a look at him. 6'8", 315 pounds from the Valley of Death. The man is called Humongous. Humongous, that's the man staying right here. Get out of the ring and let the fight begin.
Well, it looks like it'll be Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch and Humongous.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they're calling for the bell. We've got a match here. He is Humongous, Joel, no doubt about that. He's one of the most phenomenal physical specimens I've ever seen.
Jimmy certainly is imposing. This is an unexpected turn of events here. It looks as if Dick Murdoch is about to take on the champion for the North American title. Whoa, look at that. Dick Murdoch tied up with him. Look at the power.
Murdoch with a bewildered look on his face, and I'll tell you what, it takes a little sizing up. Murdoch's been in some tough brawls. There you see Sir Oliver Humperdinck. He has really got a find as far as a physical find. In as much as this man's 6'8", as they said, looks to be well over 300 pounds.
Jim, Sir Oliver Humperdinck has managed some of the top talent in the wrestling world. Look at that.
Murdoch, yes.
He fired away, and that it didn't even faze Humongous. Guarantee those rights and lefts, broken jaws, teeth, and everything else. But Humongous just stood there. Collar and elbow tie-up. Murdoch goes for the headlock. Good strategic move on Murdoch's part there. Off into the ropes, and Murdoch comes with a lot of velocity, but they're both staggered. Murdoch with the elbow. Murdoch with the elbow, and he hit that mask. It looks like that elbow's put down some tough men. That mask seems to, I don't know, Jim.
Look at the strength of this man. He's got Murdoch. Now the Murdoch weighs well over 270 pounds.
Jim, this man is unreal.
Oh, that headbutt, one of them. Murdoch down on the floor.
That Humongous, he headbutted Murdoch with that headgear, that unorthodox headgear.
Right, Murdoch right in the face, and here comes Humongous right after Murdoch.
Whoa, he chopped him right to the forehead.
He's hammering away, and he's opened a laceration over Murdoch's eye. Oh! This man is phenomenal, vicious.
Still attacking him on the floor. Charles Berkey trying to break it up. Charles Berkey trying to break it up, but Murdoch has really been lacerated severely. He's press slamming Murdoch back into the ring. My goodness, Jim, this man is powerful.
I have never seen anything like this specimen.
Never in wrestling have I ever seen anything like a Humongous. Oh! That flying headbutt, and Murdoch is severely hurt. Murdoch has been deeply lacerated, and Humongous. Now, with his version of the Shinnomaki, Humongous has got Murdoch, and Murdoch is in so deep trouble. Dick Murdoch, this is stunning the crowd. The crowd is hushed. They can't believe what they're seeing. Dick Murdoch being virtually manhandled by this phenomenal athlete.
Carl Fergie checking the arm. That's twice. He goes the third time without a response. He calls it. No! He won't break it, Jim. This could be very dangerous.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen it just as we have. They're the winner.
Humongous and Oliver Humperdinck, Sir Oliver Humperdinck has a real weapon now in his arsenal.
Well, Dick, it was certainly one of the most shocking turn of events I have ever seen in wrestling. This man made such a lasting impression. Of course, no one knows that any better than you. This man. Well, let's hear your comments.
Well, Jim and Joel and all the folks out there in Mid-South, you know that professional wrestling is the toughest sport in the world today. You know, I've played football and I've rodeoed professionally, and I've been around a long, long time, and that man is one of the most devastating and awesome creatures I've ever seen in professional wrestling. Just getting a few stitches put in your head or getting busted open, that's a part of life in professional wrestling. Getting your teeth knocked out, getting your bones broken. It's a man's sport. It's a tough organized sport. But when you have to go up against, I was geared to wrestle one person on television. Then Humperdinck shows up, and he brings out the Nightmare. Well, I've wrestled that man. I know what to look for. I geared myself for that, and all of a sudden, he brought out this humongous. Well, in professional wrestling, I've hit a lot of people with my elbow, and it's dropped a lot of people.
Yes.
It didn't even faze that man. I don't know what we're going to do. He's got some kind of mask on. I don't know what he looks like. I've never seen him, man. A lot of people were hollering a barbarian, but he is not the barbarian. I'll tell you, I've never met anybody with such strength. He picked me up, I guess, like a paperweight and just chumped me back in that ring. But there'll be another time, another place, and I haven't run from a person in my life, and I don't mind getting scarred up, but one thing I do mind is getting carried out of the ring, and that happened to me, and it doesn't happen too often to Dick Murdoch, and I'll guarantee we'll meet again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you hear the comments from Captain Redneck, the rowdy Texan from Waxahachie. No doubt about it, we haven't heard the last of this situation, and we certainly have not heard or seen the last of Humongous. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with Humongous right after this.